Well, now, we are currently in the month of June, and so far this year is halfway over. And it does pain me to say this, but SML this year kinda makes SML 2020 look legendary. Actually, that's a bit mean towards 2020. I mean, give 2020 some props. Yes, it was a bad year for SML, but I think it's a bit overhated. At least I can still remember a lot of videos, from the funny and good videos to some of the more forgettable and unremarkable ones, even the shitty ones. At least 2020 is memorable, even if overwhelmingly for the worst reasons. For this year though, I can comfortably say for right now, this year is 2023 Part 2. I have yet to make a video describing SML last year. 2023 is indeed the worst SML year. I have such a hard time recalling this year. I cannot remember any video unless I have to research the wiki every time. And outside the bad ones like Jeffy the Sketch Artist, No Invite, and maybe a few good ones like the T-Ball Championship and Airbud, last year SML is a giant slog, where this year makes the problems of last year and exasperate them and makes them worse. And I promise I am being as fair, as open-minded as possible, but most of these videos are forgettable, bland, and in some cases horrible. So wanted to make a video of a small gist of why this year is the way it is so far, and describing why this year so far has left no impact. Let's begin. Okay, so this might be the most shortest segment, but it has been an ongoing thing for a while. But this year in particular, I noticed a similar pattern, and the severe lack of locations. Off the top of your head, close your eyes, and what places do you imagine the characters? They're either on the red couch for the entire video, or, God forbid, it's a Brooklyn Guy video. Take a wild guess, the most wild guess where he goes. It's either a restaurant, or the SML dinner table, or he goes to the club. I swear so many videos have Brooklyn Guy going to these places a lot. Or maybe a video that will be in a Judge Poobie segment. And no, Jeffy the lawyer doesn't count in this instance because it was the point of the video. What I mean is videos where you don't even expect Judge Poobie. Cody Stolen Penny, Brooklyn Guy, the Mind Reader, Brooklyn Guy's ear problem. The locations could not be any more repetitive. The red couch, restaurant, club, courtroom. Yeah, that's about it. Rarely we will get new locations like the FNAF videos, which by default is a breath of fresh air to see something new for once. However, like 99% of the time, I guarantee you the video will take place on the couch. How much you wanna bet this is SML's secret plan to sell the red couch as merch? Clearly the red couch is the best SML character. But man, the reason why I have a hard time remembering videos, or partially the reason, is because we are stuck in the same locations. The lack of locations makes videos blur together in my brain and makes videos forgettable. But that's not the only reason. I have went on about this repeatedly in the monthly ranking videos, and yes, videos and plots do influence my rating. If it's a video that is so generic, it will not be missed in the slightest. If it's a Jeffy video that checks all the boxes of a typical bland video, it will be mediocre. If it's a video that has a somewhat creative plot, it tried to do something new and interesting, and if that video took a concept to a bit of an original place, I will be more lenient on that video. Plots and how the video will utilize them do affect how I feel about a video. And so far, my biggest issue this year is the lack of plots. The lack of plots or stories. You want to know how bad the plot problem has become? I said Cody Goes to Kindergarten Part 5 was the best video in April. Keep in mind, I don't even like the kindergarten videos that much to begin with, and I still think it was a pointless series, but think about it. When my complaint is that this video had an actual story happening and all the other videos that month or so far has less interesting plots, this year definitely has problems. For some examples, Playtime Part 2 was an interesting attempt, but wow, Junior and Joseph argue as always, Joseph cheats as always, Junior gets drunk as always. At that point, it's the 8th or 9th time we've seen this in the exact same series. Oh, look at that. Junior is jealous of Penelope and jumping to conclusions for the 6th or 7th time. I didn't see that one coming. Or Rose have an 8 or 9 boyfriend? Again? A lot of these videos do not differ from each other. Again, oh look, Jeffy breaks something or does something wrong, and Marvin and Rose are too stupid to figure out it's him? What an original premise. And worst of all, if it's a Brooklyn guy video, his modern character is overly whiny and acts like a man-child, and he has not been helping this year. The videos feel too comfortable, too samey, too safe. They don't try interesting concepts mostly. I mean, hell, me and Super Mario Nick made a video discussing some of our own SML plot ideas. Some of them may not be original, or they took concepts from other existing SML videos, but I do think our ideas were interesting. Rose dealing with her hypocrisy with Marvin and Susan dating, or a video of Marvin, Hank, and Brooklyn Guy having a guys' night out and ruining the night with them arguing about who's the better father. I would like some more crazy, interesting, and new character dynamics like that. This year has been lacking with plots and stories, and respectively, just shallow ideas that a random word generator would probably come up with something better. And now, the characters. I will say the characters so far have not been at their best. I don't think it's as bad as SML 2020, where every character was so unlikable. While they're not SML 2020 bad, I can still say with utmost certainty that they're not exactly all good. Let's start with the characters I don't mind as much. Cody got a lot better as soon as Timmy disappeared and wasn't with him anymore. Sure, Cody is underused as the main character, and outside his terrible appearances, whether alongside Timmy or in Cody's Stolen Penny, I still say he's not that bad. Mr. Goodman and Jackie Chu are still good, and if you notice, they haven't appeared much this year. Think about it, we see Mr. Goodman more than Jackie Chu, which leads me to my next thing, but in a second. Brooklyn Guy is very controversial as of late. Some people still like him, but this year made people outright hate him. Brooklyn Guy is truly a double-edged sword. He doesn't automatically ruin videos, but that also depends on whether or not he's the main focus. When Brooklyn is more of a small cameo or side character, his filler moments aren't nearly as extreme. Oh, but when Brooklyn Guy is the main focus, which unfortunately he is now, videos get way worse. The power outage, Brooklyn Guy's tax fraud, and Shrek's endless cheesecake, Pac-Man's divorce, we could go on and on. Whether Brooklyn is the main focus or someone else, he overtakes the videos, and obviously he makes videos so far worse as of late. Now, here's something that shocked me. Junior and Joseph surprisingly hasn't been too bad. Maybe Joseph calmed down a lot more, but not many videos Junior I hated in, outside of the Junior x Penelope videos, which this ship needs to die. I gotta say, even Rose hasn't been that bad, not as bad as last year, because oh, she was bad last year. That being said, while she's not as bad as last year so far, Rose still gets on my nerves. She still defends Jeffy no matter what happens. She still accused Mario of cheating, which don't get me started on that. Now, here's a character I'm gonna make a video on. Jeffy's downfall is so much interesting now because the show pretty much gave up on making him a character. The show gave up entirely on him. He's nothing more than a tool to try to make the channel relevant. The show acknowledged they use him for clickbait. He's nothing more than a plot device to make the videos happen. And even worse, he would literally be in the background. They will put him in the background of the videos where he says nothing, he does nothing, all he does is just stare. I'll make a video going more in depth into that. Lastly, Marvin. It's kind of funny that I kind of hate Marvin a bit more than Rose lately, because I swear each video involved him getting mad over something so trivial, or frustratingly, he's stupid. Especially in the videos where he clearly knows Jeffy did something, but because of plot reasons, he's too stupid to figure it out. A small note before we continue. This year has also been lacking the side characters. Jackie Chill has been gone for a while. Well, I mean, he came back for a racist joke, but that's about it. But man, the side characters need to come back, or better yet, some of the side characters deserve their own main videos. So this was more of a observation thing, and I will say this was happening technically ever since last year as well, but the videos have been getting a bit out of line the last few months. From last year, we got Jeffy's Gamer Girl problem, which I don't feel comfortable explaining the plot. There's Jeffy indirectly getting Rose pregnant. Yeah, shut up, SML's not for kids, SML's a puppet show. Respectfully, that argument could not get any more shallow or wrong, and even then, even if SML is a puppet show, that doesn't justify the fact that SML should be pushing the jokes far beyond the rules of YouTube. And Timmy and Cody were the first instance. Don't get me started on these two ruining videos for a few months in a row. I'm just so happy they're not a couple anymore, thank God. These two were like a plague, constantly getting worse and spreading their foul nature to more depths. Oh, and speaking of YouTube, if you don't believe me, don't need to. YouTube has been more active on this channel now than for the last few years. Cody's hot dog restaurant needs no introduction. The video got age-gated for the humor. At least Logan accepted the deal, but still, he's back to the habit of pushing his luck again. Stinking is already gross enough, and I talked about that video already. The talent show was all types of just what the fuck with these two. Jeffy's Naughty Magazine is hardly the worst video ever. Barely, but it's so bizarre. The video was pretty much a disaster waiting to happen. This video was like a lose-lose situation for Logan. It was like either you show the porn and probably get your channel taken down or striked or whatever, or you can keep the video, but you gotta blur like 90% of the screen. There's some other videos out there that also have some questionable jokes and moments. Even the jokes sometimes, like the characters keep making dick jokes all the time. It's like, has the humor gone downhill that much that we gotta make dick jokes 5 seconds? My point is, the jokes and videos are getting into the realm of please stop this. And keep in mind, the show is still on YouTube. And yes, even the almighty SML has to follow the rules. And last but not least, the last contributing factor is the fact that the video schedule. Logan made a vlog a few days ago regarding his video schedule and how he films 3 videos Monday through Wednesday, 1 video on Monday, 8 to 12 hours, a video on Tuesday, 8 to 12 hours, and a video on Wednesday, 8 to 12 hours. Now recently, or finally, he's trying to experiment making longer videos, even though at the same time, he's still gonna make 3 to 4 videos a week, so that's not exactly helping, but I guess he's trying. Though at the same time, that's not exactly what we meant when we said that we wanted a video schedule change, but okay. So in the smallest just possible, the problem with the video schedule is that since he spends so less time working on a video, they're most likely not gonna be as creatively thought out or prepared, and it's not helping when they make mistakes and they just refuse to fix them or retake them. And even then, it's like 3 videos a week. Even Logan admits that he switched from 2 videos a week to 3 because he got bored and he had more time. But then it's like, you could use some of that free time to at least contribute a bit more time into the videos, perfecting them and making them more stand out than how it is this year, because the videos do not stand out in the least. And that concludes my video as for why this year has not been doing so hot as of late. So there goes my opinion as for why this year is the way it is. And I really feel like this show would do at least moderately better if the show has better ideas, if they spent a while longer making videos, spending time on making the characters a lot better, because I think another aspect of the show that people watch the show for is to watch the characters. And when you have videos of the characters doing the same things over and over and over and over, it doesn't interest me. A video of Jeffy breaking something for the millionth time, Brooklyn guy being filler guy, it's like the characters don't advance or grow or change, and it just doesn't help videos get any more memorable. Do you think there's another factor as for why this year has not been doing so well that I haven't mentioned? Let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.